Hey guys, welcome to Luxe Life. There are a lot of luxury watches being released each year, and as such, some of them might have slipped through your eyes. In this video, we're taking a look at some of the most underrated luxury watches for men. But before we begin, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our future videos. Number 7. Rolex Datejust.
This is a little bit too dressy for that kind of thing with the Romans, in my opinion. But you pop this on a beautiful leather strap.
Rolex is one of the most established brands in the watchmaking industry, and that has partially been due to the superior design of their watches. The craftsmanship that goes into these watches is something to witness and is easily visible in the final product. There are many famous Rolex models such as the Oyster, the Submariner, and the Daytona, but there is one model that is often overlooked by many watch enthusiasts, and that particular model is the Datejust. It has many wonderful features, but one of the most standout ones is its design. It has a steel case that surrounds the entire watch, which is not only great for the aesthetics of the watch, but also provides it some much needed water resistance in this day and age. As the name implies, it also has a date displayed on it, which is sure to come in handy when you just glance at the watch. This watch also has an astonishing 70-hour power reserve and a finishing so precise, the likes of which have never been seen before. This is an all-round great watch to buy, and trust us when we say it's worth the money. Number 6. GMT Chronograph.
Here it is. Though Grand Seiko has been around for quite some time, questions persistently remaining when it comes to the Japanese manufacturer.
There are many chronographs out there that are made by many brands, but while they may be under the watchful eyes of many potential buyers, one that has seemingly made no impact on the market is the Grand Seiko GMT Chronograph. This is one model that you can clearly see has been made with the utmost passion and love. While at first glance the dial of the watch might look a bit busy, it's nonetheless very thoughtfully arranged. There are in fact a lot of dials that are present on this 43.5mm watch, but due to the arrangement of these dials, it'll take you just a few minutes to get accustomed to all of them. One of the best designs of this watch is the one in which the color of the dial is black, which not only gives it a very luxurious feel, but also makes it overwhelming to look at. And just like many other watches, this too has a 3-day power reserve and an automatic winding mechanism, which is sure to be loved by a lot of wearers. Number 5. Omega Speedmaster Mark II.
Look at this piece. This piece is everything the original was, and it was cool.
One of the most iconic brands in the watch industry is the Omega brand. Their fame has come as a result of their longevity in the industry and their consistent design when it comes to releasing models. There are a lot of watches that they have put out that are universally praised by watch enthusiasts such as the Seamaster, Speedmaster, and the Constellation model, but while the Speedmaster has been praised, one specific model in that lineup has passed by seemingly unnoticed in the watch collecting world, which is the Speedmaster Mark II. This, simply put, is a brilliant watch and one that anyone should be proud to own. One look at this watch will be enough to tell that it's one of the toughest ones ever made. It also has a 100-meter water resistance as well as a date displayed at the 6 o'clock position on the watch. All this combined gives the watch a look that's sure to be evergreen. One other thing that's remarkable about Omega is that they keep on providing updates to their watch model so one can differentiate between them all. Number 4. Tudor North Flag.
Today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Tudor North Flag.
While the world is filled with Rolexes, one brand that is often overlooked when it comes to luxury watches is that of Tudor. They've been making watches for a long time, and while they might not look special at first glance, they sure have a lot to offer once you dive into them. Take for example one of their most underrated watches, which is the Tudor North Flag. This watch can cost you a few $1,000s, but many people have avoided buying it for some strange reason. While the design might be a bit simple, it's nonetheless elegant to look at. One of the very best things about this watch is, unlike many of its competitors, it has the capability to handle temperature fluctuations to a great degree, which is one feature that you don't hear about that often. Other than that, it also comes with what is now considered to be a standard in the watch industry, which is a 100-meter water resistance. Another special feature about this watch is the fact that it has a caliber that's made by Tudor in-house, which was one of the first times they did such a thing. Number 3. Longines 1832.
Last video we looked at a potential dress watch for me in the future. and we looked at the JLC Master Ultra Thin Moon Phase.
Longines is one brand that's not talked about all that often, even though it's been around since 1832. This was also the reason why they named their best model the 1832, and as you can imagine, it has a lot to offer. While there's nothing inherently flashy about it, it does have a mid-century feel to it, which could attract a lot of buyers. Other than that, it does have a 64-hour power reserve. Besides that, one standout feature of this watch is the presence of an annual calendar integrated into the watch that can account for the different weights for each month, which is unheard of in the watch world. Number 2. Tudor Heritage Advisor.
It's not a new release, but it caught our attention for one particular reason. It has an alarm function.
Another model from Tudor that has often gone overlooked is the Heritage Advisor. There are many things that make this watch truly beautiful, but one standout feature is the exterior design. If you couldn't tell, the exterior case has been made with titanium, which is one of the strongest materials in existence, so you can imagine just how durable this watch is. But that titanium has often led people to believe that this watch is more of a sports model than a luxury one, which is a severe misconception. The hands in the watch itself are made of a design that's very reminiscent of the 60s with its simplicity and monotone look. Another great feature that's available in this watch is an alarm, which is not often found in many analog watches. Not only that, you also have a power reserve available for the alarm itself, which can be helpful in many cases. Number 1. Oris BC3. Just like we said in the beginning, there are a lot of luxury brands that are quietly making some of the most elegant and powerful watches in the world. One such underrated brand is that of Oris, which has been making watches since the early 1900s. They're also a Swiss brand, which can assure you that their quality is going to be the best in the business, just like the others. There are many luxurious models that they make, and one that has gone a bit unnoticed is the BC3. While it might not be much to look at, the simple beauty is often one of the most pleasing things for a watch collector or buyer. One feature it has that a lot of other watches don't is that it not only shows the date, but also the day. This simple addition is sure to make life easier for a lot of people that get their hands on this watch. Another seemingly hidden feature of this watch is that the dials and the hands of the watch glow when in the dark. So there you have it, guys. These were some of the most underrated luxury watches for men. Each one of them has one thing or another that makes it a very desirable piece to own. This about wraps up our video, which we hope you guys had a blast watching. And if you did, don't forget to let us know by smashing that like button. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on future videos going forward. Until next time, take care and goodbye.